Director man, go up.
Okay, welcome to the first episode of the 4 a.m. podcast. I'm your host, Arson, and then Terry, and then we're gonna have Nick or Kid Arson. This nigga just changed that shit.
All right, I'll change it back. You're good. You got it.
And then we got my cousin Thievis in the background, but I don't know where he is. Yo, Thievis, say something. That man disappeared. That's crazy.
Nigga, got your ass looking stupid, ain't it? Like it, right?
What that doodle ass fucking? What is your?
All right, bro. Tighten up, bro.
Bro,
that come fresh.
All right,
I'm about to get on his ass later.
All right, first topic. I think we're gonna talk about is anime the most popular form of entertainment right now?
Yes.
I'll pass the floor to one of y'all because y'all are the weebs. All right, so
it's. All right, you go ahead, Terry.
In terms of that's a lot. I wouldn't say it's the most popular, bro, because like, and I don't know off the top of my head what's more easily consumed, but like, in terms of what's coming up right now, that shit is blowing up. Because when you got people like me, especially like for example, who wasn't even in the anime about a year and a half ago, oh man, and now I'm just weeb cut, yeah. This shit is blowing. And you got Attack on Titan blowing charts off the map. So it's like, yeah, the anime not there yet, but it's getting there. Bro. That's all I can say for that.
I've watched a couple animes already. I'm not gonna cap.
Who are you fooling, cuz? You've never like you literally only finished old anime, like.
Man, it don't matter.
Bro, anime. Are you dumb?
But you're not relevant. Them shits are not relevant.
I'm not relevant.
No.
All right. You can relax.
That boy trying to pass his opinion off like he ain't call Attack on Titan trash. Now he switched up. Hold up.
Now you switched up and caught up, bro. You got caught lacking, bro.
Tell us, bro. You got caught lacking.
You talked the most shit.
I thought Attack on Titan was trash. What happened?
Bro. From the trash/collective memory that I have of watching that one episode, the first minute.
The first minute?
Yes, I did saw something I didn't like. They was just having a conversation, and then a big ass Titan just comes over the wall. Like, what am I supposed to expect? What the fuck is this?
You finished the episode. That's what you.
There was no plot in it, bro. Like, hey,
the plot is not determined in the first fucking minute, dumbass.
Bro, that's my fault.
Give it a second,
give it a chance, but. Hey, bro, that motherfucker was.
It is the most popular form of entertainment right now. I'm gonna give it to it. Like, it's like
it is the best.
Whenever I need to start a conversation with so many niggas, bro, they be talking about anime. Like, I'm in a group discussion. We're like on Xbox. We're in Discord. Anime, bro. You know what my black ass does? I say nothing. I just sit there in utter silence every time.
But, bro,
y'all got so many animes.
That's true, but that's just because that's like your group of friends. Like that's a really limited like sample size, but like that's not the case for everyone. I feel like video games are still more popular.
I know, but I only talk to my friend group. That's what I'm saying.
I would have said nah.
Yeah,
actually,
for sure.
Like I see what you're talking about, but like if we brought in like okay, let's take the state of Florida. Like the majority of the state of Florida is actually like deep into anime because like of the pandemic. So they're put into a position where they can't watch the shows that they like. Especially like when they used to watch like reality TV shows, them things are not happening anymore because of the simple fact they can't the actors can't be in contact with each other because of Corona, right? So they actually depend on anime more. Like I literally asked most of the Black African Americans.
Black African Americans.
I did not know there was white African Americans. I ain't count. I really know.
Like what? Are you what? Bro, relax, bro.
Black African American glass.
So when I asked the females that are in the streets that used to, you feel me, go and
in the streets
and
go and watch like American what's that shit called? All American and all them like reality shows like Black Ink. They actually reverted to going to watch anime. Such like I'm not saying they're watching big title animes. But they're watching.
Bro, honestly, there's more animes coming out than banger TV shows.
Live action.
Keeping it a buck.
Sure, yeah.
That's why I say it's on. That's why I say it's on the right. I can't say it's more popular yet because, like, bro, I'm drawing blanks. But there's definitely things that'll release, especially like live action
or whatever.
And live action is trash.
Than anime, you know what I'm saying? I feel like anime is on the rise. It's definitely picking up.
That's like the middle-aged America, like niche or whatever.
Especially with like the states getting into anime.
I mean, like kids watching shit and that shit too. But I feel like a lot of people our age are just mostly watching anime.
That's
For sure. I agree with y'all. It's definitely on the rise, and it's definitely like top 5 or even maybe top 3 most popular forms of entertainment. But like video games are even like more like universal and ubiquitous than like the anime. I feel like more like there's a bunch of people who play like video games that don't care about anime at all. Like I'm sure there's a shit ton of people who play like COD or like 2K that don't know about anime because it's just more popular.
It is very.
But are they even having fun though? Shaking my head. 2K.
Probably not. 2K is
2K,
garbage.
bro. We don't even. Oh my god.
Hold on.
2K.
Yo, defense, bro. Don't let me put you on a clip, bro. I'm about to put you on a clip.
Ain't you the same nigga that got
2
dropped
and
by
27.
2 AI? Shut up, bro.
This man went 2 and 27.
Yo.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna clip this. And I'm gonna put your stream in that bitch. And I'm gonna put.
That's wild.
I'm gonna put your ass on the clip.
Bro, what are y'all niggas talking about, bro?
Don't delete your streams, bro.
Oh yeah, them motherfuckers are done, cuz. I'm playing, bro. Relax, bro.
Relax. All right.
Oh my.
I'll relax. All right, bro. I'll relax.
But yeah, I mean that's valid. It's definitely on the rise. I wouldn't say live action has been completely like phased out, but anime is definitely overtaking.
That's
for
just
sure.
ask. I'm sorry, God. Let's keep it a stack.
Live action not ass, bro, because there's some live action.
There's some bangers,
bro. You tripping?
What is this man doing with these backgrounds?
This man's 88.
Are we finna just go to Chicago? Fuck it, bro.
Wait. I can't see.
That's Chicago. That's Chicago, bro. They ain't teaching y'all shit in school, bro. That's Chicago, bro. You done. That's Chicago to you? Crazy.
I have my
man that's Chicago.
Be like yesterday, we was just in San Diego.
That's wild.
Oh my god. All right. My next
bro,
question.
you disabled sharing screen, sir. Can you please enable that?
Absolutely not.
There's just nothing to share.
Yeah.
I was gonna show you my disappointment in life.
Your disappointment. I didn't ask for your disappointment in life, boss.
Is it your 227 record?
What? What did you say?
I said, is it your 227
I
record?
love how this nigga changed his name to the arsonist, whipped out the lighter, started flicking that bit like he was.
I know this. Like, if I'm being honest, bro,
like I was what, bro?
nigga makes me the host.
Like he was cold.
I've been made at that, bro.
Can you not share screens now?
That's just a nervous tick of mine. I
can.
I just flick my lighter.
That new nervous tick.
I'm joking.
This man. You never hear me flicking at Xbox parties, bro?
No, you never do that.
Yes, I do. Cause.
Well, first of all, you don't be in the Xbox parties. I'm about to really get on you. Talking about you never hear me do it. No, my nigga, you be. I know Tori heard it.
Everybody
speak on
that.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
When you sneeze, don't you scratch your head? I'm joking, bro. Relax.
What? Yo, okay. Next question, y'all boys. Are video games still fun? We were kind of touching on that with 2K. Are video games still fun? Are you really enjoying it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let Nick speak on that one first because I got it.
Like, games hitting the way they used to. I don't know. Like I feel like games in the past, like they definitely hit harder than like what we have now. But I guess you could still find bangers like out there. But I don't think like heat is dropping. Like the last big game that dropped, I feel like was GTA almost. Besides like those PS5 or PS4 exclusives.
Yeah,
well, I can see what you're talking about.
Like, GTA was like the biggest, like last biggest one. Everything.
Like I honestly don't think people are putting as much effort into games anymore. Like, bro, like 2K, bro. There's so many bugs, bro. Like, if I'm being honest, I don't think they took their time to actually like make the game properly. They just made it trash.
Bro, they added a skill gap that's way too easy to like achieve, like the so-called skill gap of just curry slide.
But like, in my opinion, it wasn't like it was like you had to have skill, but it was like fun as hell. Like Wii boxing, I remember at the old crib when we used to play Wii boxing. Oh God, Wii Sports, best thing ever. Mid-afternoon boxing with your family. That's not bad.
Wii games hit, bro. I remember I used to play.
I still got mine.
You still got your Wii?
Yeah, it's right here underneath my
Bro, one day we got it, bro. Just for that, bro. Just for the week. Oh God, I've been wanting to play Wii Sports.
I'm whooping anybody in tennis, ping pong.
You're not whooping nobody.
Bowling.
Yeah, just the swinging shit. It's crazy.
Nah, I got y'all in Smash Bros. I got y'all in Naruto Clash of Ninja Revolution 3. I got y'all in Budokai Tenkaichi.
I wasn't privileged like that, my nigga. Like I ain't have none of that, bro. What are you
privileged, bro?
I barely play
about $30, bro.
You feel me? I can rap.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, bro, when I think about video games, bro, it's like I feel like growing up, since there was less like multiplayer type game, because I feel like what really made video games seem less fun is the competitive aspect of multiplayer games. Because when you're dealing with people who like to abuse the game, do whatever the hell they want, be toxic all day long, it really just makes you more, if you're that type of nigga, it really makes you more frustrated with the game because you're just kind of playing with buffoons and dickheads all day. And that's what makes you, especially me, that's what makes me more mad about video games, has me having less fun. Because like when I think about like losing the absolute dumbasses, bro, who don't really care about the game, they just find whatever's cheesy and abuse it. That's what makes me furious. And then when you add the glitches, the bugs, and all that shit, that kind of just, because all games have had bugs. You feel me? All games have had
messages. I'm dead, bro.
Bro, I don't even have messages to turn on,
to
bro.
talk shit after they drop me off or after I dropped them off, bro.
Shit is dumb, bro. So I'm telling you, I'll be having messages turned off because I'm not dealing with dumbasses. That's one. And two is just like, when you have, like, games have been glitching forever. So it's like, bro, the glitches, they be annoying. So it's kind of like, damn, we got all this technology in the industry. We still can't fix a push glitch from like a couple 2Ks ago. And it's just like, it's so annoying to having to deal with all that. And that's what just makes me not really have too much fun in video games. Because back in the day, because really single player games are still fun. Like when you go on Game Pass on a little single player game, it's really what
that's the issue. Multiplayer,
you feel me?
Perfected yet.
Multiplayer, exactly. Multiplayer is still coming up, they're still trying to tweak how to make that shit the best experiences. Back in the day, when it was just mostly single player games, when you had your little BO2, which was the main multiplayer game, you know what I'm saying? That was the prime of video games in some people's eyes. Because when you're single player cut, and it's just you and the story and your imagination, bro, trying to figure out how to beat this level, how to do this, how to do that. That shit was the most fun. And I still have fun with them single player games. I just don't play them as often, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like video games seem like less fun solely because of the multiplayer experience. That's where it is for me.
But on the other hand, that's completely valid for sure. There's something to be said about like single player games and like just like immersing yourself and not worrying about like dumbass glitches and stuff like that. But like multiplayer games like add a whole new level and like dimension to games because you can like do stuff with your friends and like being competitive can, like, if you lose a lot or whatever, or if just like the toxicity from being competitive, it can be negative. But you gotta admit, bro, when we pulled off a ranked win in Siege, bro, nothing felt better than competing. Absolutely. So it's like pros and cons at that point.
Yeah, it definitely has its ups and downs because the ups of multiplayer gaming, when you get that dub, oh yeah, that's on top of the world. But when you lose, especially when you lose, and then or when you lose to the dumbest shit you've ever seen, that's when it gets to a point you just there's nothing else to do but get mad. It's like, damn, I think like relax. But yeah, that shit is behind me.
Yeah.
Video games still fun though. So,
is there anything you guys want to talk about? I guess I could clip it here and like just resume it whenever, because the only other topics we have are sports related. Unless related, just keep doing it, Terry. Just fuck Michael.
It's just good. Hey, whenever
where
that man
Michael at, bro? Fuck Michael.
That's what I'm trying to say. Where the man Michael at? Need to get that nigga in here, bro. Put the little announcement out. It was a little late, but it was an announcement. So shit. But I don't really want to clip the podcast because it's kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah, we're kind of getting going. Nice rhythm here.
You know what I'm saying? We kind of feeling this one out because it is practice. So you know what I'm saying? We're feeling this one out, and you know, gotta do what we gotta do.
I would like to point out it is Denzel Curry's birthday today. Happy birthday, Denzel Curry. Big 26 is out.
Bro, who asked, bro?
I ain't
No
cap,
one.
boy. Yeah. I hate how you said no one.
But it's relevant information to the world, man.
But going into Denzel Curry, I feel like touching some music because since we have the music critic in this motherfucker.
Shut the hell up, man.
Yo, that man
one,
Nick is definitely one of those music critics, bro. Why?
If you don't turn your screen digging into the dagger speech.
This man got his 2K losses stream up here, bro. He got his whole VOD of.
Hold on. Let's examine the clip on how they sold.
No. Bro, you
hold on. Let's get this shit straight, God. Let's get this straight out.
Oh yeah, video games top the game loose. First of all, would it lag it?
I'm saying, bro.
What is this?
It's that drip, you heard, man.
You call that drip? That's what's wild. To me.
That's
what's wild.
I got free initiatives.
That's what's wild to me.
We really just gonna let this man comment via the podcast like this, bro?
To be honest, I want to see how garbage this man is, bro.
Hey, unlimited minutes.
I'm cool with that.
This man a big baller.
Smart move, guy.
Bro.
But I know
if
this
you
man
don't
just
fast forward, bro.
Bro, I know this man just dropped.
You don't know how to operate a goddamn computer.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you done came into the podcast with it. We about to, all right.
Okay, these niggas are not that good either, but it's like I don't
and they
have
drop
my...
you off. That's what's wild.
Those are not my fucking... I don't play with
what is that trip? What are you wearing?
God, shit, I'm about to sauce on your dumb eye, bro.
That's why you got your ass.
Him in the middle.
How you got 4? How you a 98 with 4 points per game, man?
Yeah, because nigga, I'm a starter.
That's crazy. That's wild.
I'm saying there's anything wrong with it.
Huh?
I got a defensive build and I got more points per game than that, dog. What is
I
that?
am a defense. I'm literally a PL who can shoot. I don't have a green window like
you
that.
Can shoot. You can shoot. Wait. What'd you just say?
All right. Stop being a coon. Stop being.
You're not even a play lock, bro. You are playmaking shot.
Yo, why you calling me a coon on the stream, bro?
Like off the rip?
God, look.
Tevez, bro. I can't see nothing.
Hold on.
Bro, the only thing that's selling is your internet, bro. You can relax, my nigga. What is this?
It's not. It don't look like that on the video. It's literally because I'm doing it through the Zoom. And
that is nasty. That is nasty. What am I looking?
Dude, this latency is hurting my eyes, bro.
There's no latency. It's because we're watching it through my thing, through the Zoom, through the
we can't see it clearly.
I know you can't see clearly, bro. Like, what the fuck? What you talking about?
Bro. Oh my god.
I'm about to see, man.
I'm not about to watch the whole game, bro.
Bro, can you take away like this man's screen sharing privileges?
I'm not watching.
I'm admin nigga.
Turn your screen off, bro.
Bro, turn that off.
I'm admin nigga.
Turn that off, bro.
No, nigga, I'm admin.
We get it. You suck, bro.
Bro, do your work, dog.
Take him out of school.
Take my ad to school, cuz.
Take Africans.
Oh, this man clicked the shopping tab. I was about to say. Oh my god.
Tevez. Thank you. Turn that shit off, bro. This guy.
All right, bro.
All right.
That's hilarious.
God dang.
Oh
this man is out here being.
Bro, what's wrong with this fool, bro? Like, what's wrong with this fool, bro? Like, what's wrong with it? All right, I'm done. All
right, so we was finna talk about music.
You got muted. All right.
Bro, what's wrong with this fool, bro?
Crazy.
But you know you can hear me through the mute, right? If I mute myself, you can still hear me.
That's just cap.
For the teacher.
That's just wrong. But okay.
What y'all thinking about stop your video? Like I wasn't doing nothing. Crab this nigga on earth.
Yo, let me see what else I can do to this nigga. Put that nigga in a waiting room. I'm dead.
Yo, that's tough.
You put that man in timeout.
What happened? Oh, I was texting his bit. I really don't even care.
Cap.
cap.
Yeah.
Did I turn on my camera to show you?
That's
Or
cap.
should I fucking Instagram
That's
down
cap.
below?
That's cap. You don't got it like that. That's cap.
I got different bitches in different area codes. Because it's not
You
bad.
got,
No,
you, bro,
you
you got
don't.
different bitches in the different area codes you're talking about is 305-954. Relax, bro. Relax.
305-954-561. What's that? What's the one for Orlando? I don't even fucking remember.
This man.
407, bro. You lived in.
Oh shit, my mom's. Yes, sir. 407. God.
Bro, you're sad,
This man.
bro. How do you live in Orlando for multiple years?
This man is just a goldfish, bro.
Damn, a goldfish.
I'm a great white nigga. I eat small fish, nigga. Pause.
Remind me how tall you are again, man.
I'm 5'8". And
You're
I'm
5'8".
Yes, sir. But I'm presumed
That's
to be.
cap, bro. Man's like
Cap.
5'4".
No, I'm seriously 5'8".
This man 5'4".
He's like
What the
5'5", maybe.
If I was
Oh,
5,
okay.
no, I'm not. I'm 5'8". I'm telling you what the doctor
Bro,
asked.
you're not the same height as Terry. I don't believe it.
Oh, I'm 5'8", my nigga.
I mean, I think you're kind of shorter than me, so I have no idea.
I'm like, if we when me and shoulder, call this nigga shoulder.
Shoulder?
What are you looking at? All right, we're talking about music.
Oh,
yeah,
thank
music.
you, bro. Look. Let me play you a sample of Gas, bro. This
No.
nigga wasn't.
No,
Bro,
dog,
no
no.
one wants
That's
to
not what
hear
we're
it.
doing.
We're not trying to hear
No
that,
one
bro.
is doing that.
We're not trying to hear that,
Bro,
bro.
we finna discuss, not play no music. Bro.
Hey, Wilson disrespected this nigga's shit. Like it
Bro,
wasn't Gas.
I hate how he's gonna play it too. That's what's wild.
Bro, play it,
Bro,
bro. Just play
you gotta
it.
mute.
Play
Nah,
it.
yeah.
At this point, oh my word.
Y'all can't hear that?
No.
Oh,
Hold on, bro. The fuck?
Bro,
Y'all could
this is riveting content.
That's wild.
bro, time out, bro.
bro.
Yep. Enough of the dead space.
Anyway, I'm with Germ,
Anywho. Money Friday.
So yeah,
In jail.
like big word. Okay, so Terry, you
What's
wanted to
the
discuss
topic?
something because I'm the
What's-
music critic, dog.
I hate. Oh my god. Okay. Don't even get me started on music criticast, nigga.
Bro, you act like I'm Patch or something.
Hold on.
Damn close.
Wow, don't ever
But
disrespect
look,
me like that again.
The only thing I have, the only thing.
yo, Divas,
the
bro. Why you struggling so hard?
The only problem I got with music critics, ass niggas, bruh, is the fact that I will not. And I know we all have that one person. We all got that one person. We all got that one person, right? Who says they're critical of music. Critical of music. We listen to the weirdest shit on the planet. Weird. The weird shit. I'm talking shit that's not even
Savage.
music. I'm talking, bro, shit that's not even music, right?
Bro, that's not me.
Music.
That ain't me, bro. I don't listen to stuff that ain't music.
Anywho.
Man, what you
We
talking
all
about?
got that one nigga, right?
You can't listen to like
Me
Dynamic
music,
slut?
bro.
of one
Scammer
genre
music,
of
God.
music,
Dynamics.
Bro,
and then just
bro.
other-
You know that track was fire, bro.
it
Yeah,
really
talking about-
wasn't, right?
What is you
Yo,
talking
bro,
about? Scammer
It's that
music.
one nigga who listens to the weirdest shit, bro.
Yo,
and then will go
shut up,
pass
bro.
judgment on somebody else, bro.
Refrain
I
from-
don't like this shit.
Bro, I didn't even listen to that meme music no more. It's just funny, bro. Bro, you can check all my music platforms, bro. That stuff's not there anymore. And I never listened to it because it was good. It was just funny, dog.
It's funny for that long? Wild.
Yeah.
Wild. No, you listen to it, okay? You listen to it. 'cause
Not
it's
really,
fire.
not
Bro,
anymore.
You
bro.
listen to
talking
it
about
because
scammer
it's
music,
fire
like-
to you.
Bro,
You listen to
No,
it because it's fire to you, bro.
Yeah, ironically, bro.
And I
Come
don't
on.
have a problem with that, bro. It's just don't get on your pedestal and
dynamic
go
slap.
past that
Yes,
level.
sir.
So you gotta play that.
But play that, guys.
Nigga, no one can hear your shit, cuz.
No one can hear it.
I can
No.
hear it.
I know how to do it, cuz. Cuz right here.
No, but like, okay, obviously I don't legitimately think it's good in music, but it's just funny, man. And it's funny to hype it up like it's actually a masterpiece. Well, obviously it's a bunch of idiot kids just saying random shit.
Oh.
Like that's
Listen, right
You
here,
know what's fire to you.
help you out, cuz.
Not for real, man. Come on, give me some credit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like this man Patch actually out here listening to K-pop, bro.
That shit. Look, I listen to Japanese music. I do, but I don't get on a pedestal. Cause that's the problem.
All
that
right,
I
all
have.
right.
That's the problem that I got. If you
I got you.
listen
Hold
to
on, let
whatever
me
the
show
fuck you want to listen to, just don't get on nobody else for listening to what the fuck you want to listen to. Like it doesn't make any sense. You got to be consistent. Every single
Bro,
time.
no one wants to look at your
Why you look around like that?
Now,
Why you look around like that?
let's take a minute to admire the fact that shit hit. But look, bro, it hit. On God, it hit. Let's
I ain't
keep
gonna
it
lie.
real.
I ain't gonna lie. If I was still playing football, and they put that bitch on, I'm hyped. I don't give a fuck. That's situational right there. If I'm in a setting like that, I'll listen to it.
It is hitting your soul, bro. That's that, bro. The beat is thumping, bro. The beat is thumping. Like no homo, like that beat thumping though.
You feel me? I would listen to that. Like
you was finna play Dynamics Flat
in a football setting, guy. No, don't play that shit, bro. Please.
That's what
Hey, yo, Terry, bro. Terry, bro. Stop the cap. That shit.
It was not funny, guy.
Look, I wouldn't listen to that shit every day, bro. I would listen to it in a scenario, in a
I'd rather
specific
exactly
to
on occasion, but it still hit though. Like
for the rest of my life.
That's trash. That's trash.
All right, let's keep it real. Okay, if I'm being honest, bro, the Future and Lil Uzi album or whatever, like that they dropped like a couple months ago, whatever, bro. That shit slept on, guy.
I forgot. I haven't listened to it again because the first time I didn't really like it.
I don't think it's that slept on.
I guess to me it's odd. You feel me? To me,
I personally just in love with one song. Like I'm sorry that drinking and smoking, bro. That shit's not bad.
I like Stripes for Barbarian. That's kind of it. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
I don't really like anything else because it was just kind of
like I gotta give my opinion.
I mean, I guess there's some slept on songs, maybe.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna have to go through it again and listen to it, but it's just like off the rip, it was one song, bro.
Like, if you hate J.I. or think he's bad, you can literally take a shotgun, shove it in your mouth, and decisively pull the trigger.
Who are we talking about? You said J.I. Who?
J.I.
Oh, J.I. the Prince of New York. Hold on.
Oh yeah, I know that nigga. I was thinking the Prince of New York. He was on. He's straight. He good.
He was on the what's that black show?
What's that?
I forgot. The black show with the kids who rap. Swear straight black people on that motherfucker.
What?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
It's called Sharma. What's that rapping show?
Bro.
Wait, this not getting released. This is definitely a practice run.
Is this man talking about Wild and Out, bro?
Nah. Rapping does not involve wild. Well, I can see
what?
I was about to say that's kind of the whole basis of the show. But okay.
Yo,
rap game.
I get whatever you're smoking, Steven.
Bro, you're not making no sense.
The rap game, bro. He was on the rap cut. The nigga killed everybody on that set cut. Oh God, 1v2 every single time. Straight nigga just wiping niggas out. Oh God, that nigga's a god. On God. He hasn't missed yet on God.
Yeah, bro.
Even his interviews hit on God.
Look, I like Ji, but hearing you speak makes me sad and not like
It
Ji.
makes me sad for you, bro. I'm not gonna cap.
It makes me so sad.
No one's gonna sit here.
Adding 40 on gods in that accent does not make you sound any better. That shit is horrible. Oh,
Alright. So okay, I'll give you that.
it's already your background, nigga. We saw
Bro,
it.
yeah. And it's on his shirt, bro. We get it.
And it's on your shirt. We get it. We get it, bro.
Denzel Curry.
But this not even say anything, so I don't think it's saved. Like he has to say something to be brought to the front.
Oh yeah, they can't see the top. That's kind of wild.
Oh, all right.
Oh, that's trash.
Nigga, put it down.
You're not even saying anything, so that no one can see.
Man, I said something when I held it up.
Oh, you did?
The second time, yeah.
All right, director man, what you got for us?
Smoking on that. Oh wait,
I don't
I'm
want
not
this shit
done,
to be
bro.
dead, bro.
No,
It's too
you're
hard,
done.
bro.
You're
Do y'all,
done.
do y'all listen to
No.
Hot Boy? Like,
Nah, bro, you're done.
No,
You're done, bro.
absolutely not.
what about
You're
okay,
done.
Hot Boy, Dusty Luke Kane, but y'all,
We're looking at.
You're done.
y'all
Bruh.
do? What's the hate on that nigga, bro?
Bruh.
What's
Bro. Since we on the topic of music, we still on the topic of music, bro. What's on your mind in terms of music, bro? What's on your mind, bro? Because I'm not the music nigga. That's y'all. So what's on your
Dusty
mind?
Luke Kane? Wait,
Shut
what
up.
are you talking
What's-
about?
Shut up, damn it.
Shut up.
Shut
Oh
up.
my god.
Oh my-
You already spoke too much. Cuz. You good. We're gonna put you on the back burner, cuz.
I'll make my disappearance.
You
bro.
speak after them. Like,
Jesus
what's
Christ.
on your mind in the music world, cuz? That's
Well-
conversational, you know what I'm saying? So we can discuss, bro.
Bruh, I mean, it's a take that's been brought up before, but deluxe albums are kind of trash.
I've definitely heard an argument on that. I ain't kept.
Yeah,
What do
you're
you
not
think?
wrong.
What do y'all think about deluxe albums, bro? Cause
For the
Um,
most part, I feel. No, go ahead.
I don't really think much of it. Like, I kind of just mess with original albums. Like, whatever you drop, like, I feel like you should have spent a really good amount of time on it to making sure that it's quality, and then just put all your good shit in just the album. And then deluxe, like,
Right.
it just really does so well that you have a couple songs like left over that you think like the crowd still might fuck with. Like, that's the point of a deluxe, not to like save the reputation of an album.
Yeah.
Right.
definitely
Like, if
because.
you
Go ahead.
No, my bad. I was just gonna
No,
say
go
like,
ahead.
if you slap like a whole nother project on something and call it a deluxe, like Nav did or whatever, he was just like copying Uzi or whatever. But it was just like, it's just so pointless. Like, just save that and drop it as like a separate project. It's really not like it's just for stream sales. It's just to increase stream sales of the original project. That's why people do it. It's kind of trash. It's just
Yeah.
it's like overstimulating basically, just like oversaturating too, just the market.
I definitely feel like deluxes, especially nowadays. Because back in the day, I didn't really used to hear too much about deluxes. I mean, I wasn't really that big into music, anyways. But like nowadays, I feel like instead of uplifting, not even like instead of like adding to an already good project, it's kind of used as a bandage, as gauze to save a shit project. Like people with whole lot of red is like, bro, wait for the deluxe, bro. Or with just any bad project, it's just like, oh, wait for the deluxe, bro. It's gonna be, it's gonna shine. I'm like,
It's like a patch for a video game.
yeah,
bro.
it's like, if I didn't like the original project, I'm not gonna wait for the deluxe to save the damn. Like, I'm sorry, like it didn't hit at the beginning, so the deluxe, the V2 is not gonna slap. I don't care, bro. And even if it does, it shouldn't be like that. You should have put the songs that were on the deluxe to save the project on the project, and it's just kind of dumb how artists would try to save the fucking project just to come on now. Like let's keep it real, bro.
Yeah, that's why, like, honestly, I listen to a lot of older songs, I guess, and then I get called, wait, what is it called? Fucking Old Head. Yeah, Old Head. This man.
Old Head.
My bad. Yeah, I said old head, but I realized I accidentally muted myself.
Yeah, they be calling me an old head, but hey, bro, that shit's just still slaps. Like, I feel like people make music too quick, like nowadays. Like, they don't spend enough time, like, really make good song. They just be going to the studio one night, boom, put out this banger, get my bread. Feel me? Hustle mentality.
That's what I was thinking. Like a lot of artists release way too much music. Like if you see like YoungBoy, you know how many projects that man drops a year.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
like it's almost
Ellie
as if,
Chopper
like,
be
yeah, like if you drop a lot, then like you're considered out or whatever. Even though like I guess someone that's like hot, like Lil Baby hasn't dropped in a minute. People like the baby keep just dropping songs. And YoungBoy just dropping songs. Who else is even dropping songs like that?
and Ellie Chopper be dropping songs like
yeah, and Elite Chopper.
Like breath. It's a lot.
I don't know. You gotta just keep dropping music to like
just to be relevant, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like if you're a good enough artist, bro, like
the Kendrick and J. Cole, they don't gotta do that shit because
they don't gotta do that because we're gonna go back
in their time, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
they're gonna make something that lasts.
Do what you do that makes you bread. It's just if you really that dude, bro, I'm gonna listen to you no matter when the hell I don't care. So
yeah, that's
just food for thought for artists, to be honest.
Fans always are asking for new music, but like at a certain point, it's like artists aren't gonna have that much to talk about if they just drop. I mean, some artists don't like say nothing anyways, but even then, like you can only do this. Like you can only do so many things with your style until it's just literally copy and pasting the same tracks over and over again and just dropping. Like if you drop like 5 times a year, like that's ridiculous.
I just this topic just came to my head, because when Wilson said old head, I got inspired. Hold up, this topic covers a lot of shit. So you know what I'm saying? You know, some people refer to themselves as old heads. You know what I'm saying? Some people get offended by old heads. You know, but like I've always thought about and sat and thought about the fact like what really is better, because the debate spreads through anime, it spreads through sports, spreads through music, it spreads through everything. What was better, the older generation of these things or the newer generation of these things? You know what I'm saying? Because this argument spans everywhere, right? Old gen versus new gen. That's just how it is. Video games, all of that. So what do y'all boys? So my question to y'all is, what do y'all boys prefer? That's the first part of the question. What do y'all boys prefer in terms of like old gen versus new gen? And we'll kind of just go through the sub topics, of course. But what do y'all boys prefer? So we'll start with music. What do y'all boys prefer? Old gen music or the newer gen music, the modern type of music, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do y'all boys prefer?
That's kind of a little tough for me. Like, I like the old shit, but like this good new shit, it's just there's a lot of bad new shit.
So like if you had to choose one, bro,
but I never had to listen to the bad shit back then, so it's just kind of like, I can't really gauge. So I guess it's kind of even for me. It's just people just keep dropping bad shit that just ruins the population.
But if you had to choose one, dude, because you know it's really easy to say, you feel me? I'd take both. But if you had to choose one, you taking old gen music, the good and the bad, or new gen music, the good and the bad? Because it may be equal, but what would you go with? I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Nah, I guess because I'm always gonna be in the new gen as I get older. So like that's what I'm living now, and I guess I'd rather just keep my life now because I'd rather just keep listening to like new shit, whether it's good or bad. I'd rather just keep taking that chance than just be only stuck with old shit, because that shit can just get repetitive.
Nick, what do you think? Old gen or new gen music?
I prefer new gen, and a lot of people make the argument that like, oh, music was better back then. That's not true. There's always been good and bad music, regardless of like the era or time period. It's just the one like if we talk about the old gen now, people are only gonna remember the classics. They're not gonna think about the bad stuff. Now that people try to act like, oh, everything's trash today. That's not true. You just gotta find the good. And it's true that there's more bad music, but that's just because it's so much easier for anyone in the world to drop music.
To make music,
with stuff like SoundCloud or YouTube, you can just upload whatever. Back in the day, you needed a record deal. You don't need a record deal to put out music today. So yeah, I prefer the new gen. Like, there's some good old stuff, but I like innovation and like new stuff, like 2010s music mostly. That's what I like.
Yeah. It also. What would we even classify as the start of new gen music anyways, to be honest?
Basically everything I listened to was like 2013 and forward. That's basically what I listened to.
When like pop and like dubstep or whatever came around, that's like
about 2013, middle school.
Yeah, about 2013.
That's
when middle school. everyone was off that shit, bro. Cause you would walk through the middle school hallways, you just hear bangering out of nowhere. Cause you're like, what is that?
Yo, I used to bump that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Back when I was in middle school, I used to bump
noise.
Skrillex,
I'm like, Skrillex, what the fuck is that? But dog, if I had to choose, I mean, I came into music in like 2012, so really, I don't really have a store of old gen music. I'll definitely go back and listen to some old stuff and be like, oh, that's kind of cool. But I'm not one of them that's just like the old, you feel me? I'm just gonna go with the new because that's when I came in, what I've been listening to. And I like beats. If your beat is fire, I'll listen to the song. Like, you feel me? Like lyrics is really good. Like, it's really cool, but I'm not gonna be one to sit down, listen, analyze, unless like it's what's meant for the song. Like if I'm gonna listen to Kendrick, the lyricism, I'm gonna listen to J. Cole, and the lyricism is the feature of the song. So I'm gonna listen to that. But if it's like most music nowadays, if the beat is solid, I'm gonna listen to the song. So it's kind of like I'll go with new gen solely. I'll go with new gen solely because that's what I've been in my entire life. So that's kind of
I mean, there's something to be said for that too, because nowadays with digital production, like using like Fruit Loops or whatever people use to make beats and stuff, like
Logic.
you can do so much with like samples of even old music. You can do samples of noise, and you can just like innovate a lot more than you could back in the day. Back in the day, it was just drums.
Yeah, that definitely helps a lot. That definitely helps a lot.
You can make wavy sounds, aggressive sounds.
Oh, I know this one will hit Wilson, Cat. Old gen or new gen sports? We're gonna get the video games next. Old gen and new gen sports. We'll do the two biggest leagues in the States. We'll go NBA, NFL. Okay. Old gen and new gen NBA. That's for you, Wilson.
I kind of like the new gen a little bit. Like, I mean, like new gen in terms of, oh shit, my whole head disappeared. But in terms of like 2K like 19, you talking about video games, right?
No, I'm talking about sports. It's like the NBA. Old gen
the actual NBA?
Yeah, the actual NBA.
I think like 2000 to like 2016. I'll give it 2016. Because like that wasn't bad. Like when the Warriors had KD, like as they just started, Kate and LeBron was still on the Cavs. Like they allowed a lot more. Like when LeBron was at his like actual peak or whatever, like on those Cavs teams, I feel like they like allowed so much like physical shit to happen. Especially when you got like deep into the playoffs, you could like make some really tough plays, like hack LeBron and shit. Mm-hmm. But like now, watch the NBA season, you touch someone, it's a foul. Like literally, like you can grace a foul. I feel like there's a major difference just between like that short like time gap. Like,
so if you had to choose,
if I would have to choose, I would choose like 2000 to like 2016 as like a time period. So like I guess that's new, but like not new, like not new.
Yeah, the NBA kind of weird. The NBA was kind of weird because new gen is definitely from 2016 to now. The Steph Curry NBA, the 3-point shooting off the rip. There's barely any fouls.
Still doing that like in 2015, 2016.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But they were able to like hit him a little bit more, but he could still go off. But like now, you just like touch him, and it's just like
I just feel like with the NBA, there's actually 3 generations of the NBA because you had the Jordan era, which is old. You had the Kobe era, middle section, that 2000 when 2015, 16 when he retired, and then you have new gen, which is kind of like the soft as the old heads like.
Yeah, it's like the Steph Curry generation, James Harden generation.
Yeah, exactly.
LeBron didn't have a generation; he had to just deal with whatever was there.
Well, whatever.
Like he was in the Kobe generation where like the lanes were tight, and he would have that just explosive like first step, and he just get to the rim just through pure strength.
Definitely facts.
Like it kind of just died down. I guess it's like it's kind of preserving his like longevity because it's so soft now.
Definitely facts. So yeah, you would probably choose that middle gen, wouldn't you? That Kobe era.
Yeah.
Where it was kind of a mix of the both. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because like someone built like me, like I'm a stick, bro. Look at this, bro. Someone built
we know. Don't even.
But there's niggas like that, like that are going to the NBA and are in the NBA. Like you cannot be built like me and like going crazy in the NBA. Like Manute Bol, like that level of skinny. Like I guess he did all right back then, but like that's like one of like the few examples, right? Like you can't be. I feel like it's getting too soft. Like someone like a LaMelo, like he should be able to get bullied in his first like couple of years, in my opinion.
Facts,
So, like, you can barely touch him. He's already 6'8", so he's just gonna shoot over you. You can see over the defense, all that crazy shit. Kind of broken.
That's definitely facts. Me, I'm not into the NBA, at least not anymore. But when I was, it was that Kobe era where it was just kind of like it was a good mix of physical, not absolutely punching niggas like back in the 90s and the 80s.
Yeah.
But it was a
like,
good
Kobe
mix.
had to work for a bucket still. Like when you saw Kobe playing on the Lakers, it was like surgical. Like Dwayne Wade era as well. Like they had to like dissect the defense, swing in and out, and just get like the best shot available. But like nowadays, it's just like swing, like hesitate, get someone on your arm, elbow.
Yeah, like who barely touches you. It's kind of like, all right,
like oh, now you're in my shooting space. Like what?
Yeah. Oh my god,
bro,
your foot is in my shooting space.
Of like Kobe Bryant like being guarded by who was it? Shane Battier. Bro, like niggas were trying to defend him by just putting their hand like literally like on his face. It's like that close. And he was wet, just like money every time, all up in his shooting space. Never like every time. I'm like damn.
That was classic. Like that was a good time in the. I'm not saying it's bad now. It's definitely not, because it brings in money and it's nice to watch. You feel me? But I'm not gonna sit, especially now with social media. I'm not gonna sit down and watch the whole game. I'll just watch fucking highlights. You know what I'm saying? That's really mostly the game. So it's kind of like, all right, you know what I'm saying? But that middle 2000 to about latter half of 2015, that.
See, but you're in today's day and age as well. You're not allowed to say that you don't really like watching the games because of just like how kind of soft it is. Like you just rather just see the highlights of what guys can just do on the court, like in like specific situations. Because like if you go on a Bleacher Report, they're gonna show you the game clock, like the time in the quarter, and like what happens. Like sometimes it's just like clickbaity and it's like really nothing like too like substantial. But there are definitely posts that like you can get an inference from. And I was like, I'd rather just watch that sometimes than like sit there and watch the whole game, especially if it's just a bunch of fouls and shit like
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
And like if it is like a team, like I don't know, like if it's like the Nets versus the Lakers, of course I'm gonna want to watch that. But bro, if the Cavs and Kings are playing, bro, I'm not watching that. Like
I'm not watching that.
Put your shoulder down, foul. Like these teams are still developing, so like that's part of the reason. But the other reason is like they're just so soft in the regular season. Like not everyone's gonna watch every game. And if you don't watch every game, you're a casual or you're a box score boy. That shit makes no sense.
I don't know, bro. It's just people, dog. I don't want to really stay in the sports too long because I want to get Nick in the conversation. I'm going to touch on the NFL real quick. I came into watching football 2015. I'm pretty much new gen guy, so to really wrap that one up quick, I really like what football is now. All the old heads are going to talk about, oh, it's pussy now, it's soft, da-da-da-da, this is da-da-da. Yes, there's definitely some points, like some things are called roughing the passer. All right, like there's definitely some penalties that are dumb. They suck. Those should be tweaked, but the player safety, I like the direction it's going in because we get to see these stars, these guys that we like, play longer because they're not worried that they're going to lose their minds later down the road with CTE.
Yeah, no, I like the physicality of the NFL still in a good spot.
Exactly. It's still in a good spot.
NBA is kind of different.
Not damn near non-existent at this point, bro. Yeah. But you feel me? Like the NFL has gotten nice because we've seen some nice hits, bro. And you know what I'm saying? But we got to tweak officiating a little bit because sometimes some things are called that are just dumb and they're soft. I'm with that. But I definitely like what the NFL is now because one, it's more accessible. Two, physicality is still right in that good spot, and you know what I'm saying. We're getting our players for longer, and we're getting just to see a lot of highlights because it's in a good spot. That's all I can say right now. Yeah. And so, do you have anything to say about the NFL before we move on? I'll take new gen.
Like between like the NBA and the NFL, like the NFL's physicality, like I was saying, is like it's at a good spot, but like with the NBA. Like I guess like people have gotten more athletic. I understand that. Like people have like I don't know. Like people have more bounce and shit. Like people are more acrobatic in the NBA.
Yeah.
Like if you look at like an Isaiah Thomas, like from back in the day, like on the Pistons, like
yeah,
he wasn't like built or anything, but like you were still more physical in the game. Like you can be so built, like LeBron, like he's a fucking specimen, but like or Zion specimen, but it's still soft, like at the same time. So it's just like, bro.
Facts. Yeah, that's very definitely facts. So, we're on to video games. Old gen versus new gen video games. It kind of connects into what we was talking about earlier. You know what I'm saying? Old gen, that single player vibe. You know what I'm saying? More you. You know what I'm saying?
Like new gen is really just many like multiplayer games.
Multiplayer, exactly. That new gen multiplayer. You feel me? Cross-platform type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'll leave the floor to Nick first. Hadn't spoken in a little while. You know what I'm saying? What you prefer? You prefer that the old gen video games or the new gen video?
That's a really tough question. That's
and
a tough
why,
question.
of course.
It's a hard question because I play a lot of both, but I'm a new gen person in almost every category, except the one I'm not. But yeah, I think I prefer new gen because it improves upon like everything from the past. It just keeps going. Like, sure, there's some things that are lost and stuff that everyone hates, like microtransactions and stuff, but just like the innovation is so great. Like, there's a bunch of still single player games that are so great. Like Control, I know you really mess with Control. There's like The Witcher 3, God of War games, Assassin's Creed stuff. Yeah, stuff that like single player games that have a lot of depth and a lot of stuff that you can really like immerse yourself in. Like, I know people with like hundreds of hours in certain games, like me with like Yakuza 0. Like, there's just so much to do that you couldn't stuff into like a 64 like megabyte cartridge. That is just so much to do, and multiplayer is great also. But yeah, so that's why I like new gen.
But I like the aesthetic of old gen. Like, I can't even.
True, I like retro aesthetics.
You're kind of right.
Like, it's on a zero.
The new neon shit. Like, I don't know. Like, that game. What's the new game that was kind of like? Oh, Cyberpunk. Yeah, Cyberpunk. Like that kind of look. I don't really mess with it. It's like future. I'm not sure.
I feel like that's kind of specific to Cyberpunk because there's definitely games who kind of take on that neon color scheme at least or aesthetic. And you know what I'm saying? And it still looks kind of cool because like with Siege, even though we haven't played, now that we're getting back into Siege, when you have a game like Siege or Apex who take that kind of bright color spectrum, you know what I'm saying? They make it look
like
nice.
Apex.
It's not in your it's not in your face type shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like Cyberpunk, that's what it was meant to be. It's meant to be right there. We are
Apex as well. Apex falls into that category for me as well. I kind of like Apex, like realistic, like graphics. Like, they could be good, but they're not like out of this world. You feel me? Like, I just like games like that.
That's definitely
pretty basic. I'm a pretty basic person, so
I'm glad. But it's kind of, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely more into the colorful type of things. Like, I like Apex the way it looks. But once you start getting into the realm of Hyperscape, Cyberpunk, Overwatch, all that, it's too much for me. So I feel like when it comes down to just more futuristic, fantastical things, that's when it kind of pushes it over the edge for me. You know what I'm saying? But what would you choose, Wilson? You know what I'm saying? Because we got Nick on the new gen. What would you choose in terms of video game genre? I don't want no in the middle shit. That's the in the middle. That's the I kind of want both type of face.
All right. I think I'll go with new gen. I just don't play any of those futuristic looking shits. I like it looks basic, like the Siege. Like, I'll play a nice Siege. I'll play a nice H1Z1, nice COD. Even 2K.
Nice COD.
Realistic.
Nice COD. If I had to choose, relax. If I had to choose,
I like a nice COD. You feel me?
It's a nice fish. You know what I'm saying? Tastes pretty good.
Nice corn.
It's okay. It's kind of bland.
No, I've never had COD, so I have no idea what it
is.
Hold on, what's the
red snapper.
Red snapper, salmon. Relax.
You
might want to go catch one with that ugly background you got going on.
Look like you got the boogeyman behind you, boy. I'm about to really
shit. That's a door. You feel me? Relax. That's another door.
Dang, bro, this man got a sterile environment, bro.
Relax.
This man got a sterile environment, bro. He ain't on nothing, bro.
I know your house don't look like that, dumbass.
He the darkest.
No, my house is literally just a taboo poster. I don't know what you mean.
Don't talk about my environment with that ugly ass Halloween poster behind your back. Fuck wrong with you,
bro? Why you got it on behind you on your shirt and then you put up
and you put a fucking poster up, bro?
It's a vinyl.
Yeah, like the one, yeah, the record. That's what I thought.
Yes, sir. Got the back cover.
Why? Who?
And I got the inside cover.
Super fan.
Like that's
super fan.
That's going OD.
That's OD.
Bro, it's my favorite artist, and that's my favorite album.
You know, actually, I didn't know. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't.
Yeah, but the viewers didn't necessarily know that.
I think
yo,
they get
Terry,
the idea.
bro. Who do you think is his favorite artist, bro?
You know,
like, what type of music do you think he listens to? Bro, what type of music do you think Nick listens to?
I really thought it was Ariana Grande. I really didn't know whose favorite artist was.
Nah, but my favorite artist is
Frank Sinatra. There you go, Frank Sinatra. He's a Frank Sinatra nigga.
Yes, sir. A Freddie Mercury type of nigga. Yes, sir.
Hey, Freddie Mercury, pretty
bro.
Not Sinatra.
Beethoven, bro. The first nigga, bro. The first.
No, bro. That man a 6'9". That man a 6'9" fan, bro. Relax,
don't ever come at me that way again.
That man a 6'9" fan, bro. What? We forgot that ugly media keyboard.
Disgusting.
Disgusting. Bro, we get it. Your favorite artist is 6'9". Liteka. That's bro. It's fine.
Ew.
Tekka type beat, little Tekka type beat.
Absolutely not.
Epitome of trash.
Agreed.
Little Tekka.
You don't even know, and she don't even know.
He's pretty fast.
Where was we at? Oh, I didn't even say what generation of video games I fuck with. She's
not gonna say in the middle.
Nah. I ain't gonna hit you in the middle. Damn, I really fuck with that old gen. But look, I gotta go with the new gen solely because I play the new gen games so often. You know what I'm saying? Apex, although it pisses me off, I fuck with it. That's one of my favorite games. You know what I'm saying? Siege,
baby.
Logged in so many hours of Siege.
13,
you feel me? I gotta go with the new gen just to wrap it up nice and quick. Why? Because you feel me? I like the color scheme. I like the concepts. They be snapping with the concepts, bro. I like both of those games' concepts. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much it for video game wise. Good. Really. And then the last category I had just to
anime.
See, you know, I had to save it for last. You know what I'm saying? Old gen versus new gen anime. Who wants to take this one first?
I'll take it first.
Is back. All right, go on, tell it. Go on, Nick.
So, the thing is, I grew up with anime, so that's why I'm an old head when it comes to anime, bro. This man Terry, he came in late, and he always trying to get me to watch these new shows, and I'm gonna get to them, but it's taking me a little minute because the old stuff, it has that rustic charm, and like my favorite anime even is technically really old. Hunter x Hunter is just I prefer the remake, which is kind of contradicting. But it's the same content, it's the same story, just with updated animation.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm a fan, my nigga.
Nigga.
No. That was an Enderman that pulled up. Oh.
This man just came in here and stole my headphones for me.
That was a ghost, man. That's crazy.
I'm looking at.
What were you saying, Nick? My bad.
Well, yeah, just like older anime, like I just like it better. It just the animation style. Okay, these days the animation style is so like mad clean and stuff, but I like the older, like more rustic animation.
Yeah, there's definitely nothing wrong with
Bebop, Gangsta.
Yeah, there's definitely nothing wrong with
Black Lagoon. Nice. I don't think that's that old.
No, they're not that old, but they're still. Yeah, Samurai Champloo is like 2004. That's like one of my favorite things. It's the animation isn't as crisp as it is now, but it just feels like more sort of authentic to me. It just comes off as like more like hand drawn, even though like it could still be like digital. It's just like less the animation. No, we're not doing that right now. Don't get me started, bro. But yeah, I prefer the animation, like classic story. I still like new gen stuff, but I just haven't seen as much of it.
This man Michael needed to be here for that. But you feel me? I'm gonna use Attack on Titan 2013 as the dividing line. anything before the release of Attack on Titan is old. Anything after the release of Attack on Titan is new. That's what I'm gonna.
I still mess with AOT though.
Oh yeah.
Just haven't caught up.
I'm gonna get into that rant at the end, very end. Hold up.
AOT's been breaking
fucking records, bro. Listen, I've been trying to get you on, but look, I respect if you don't want to watch it. That's fine. That's fine.
Bro, I'm gonna get around.
It's okay. Take your time. I'm not gonna spoil nothing. You good? I want you to get to it on your own. I don't want you to get to it because I'm like, oh, bro, go watch it, because you're not gonna enjoy it that way. If you get onto it, you're hype to die down. Exactly. Take your time. No, yeah, exactly. You're gonna be good. Look, when I came into anime. I'm so new to the shit. I came into anime in like 2019. 2019, bro. So, this gonna be for me. I've watched so many new gen anime, but
never that.
For me, damn, and this is
Afro Samurai. That's it.
Afro
this
Samurai
is really, for me. I think if I had to go with an anime generation, I'm gonna go with the old gen anime. Hold up, Hear me out.
Yo,
I love every new gen anime I watch. Attack on Titan, I love every single one, but I feel like the story, the tropes, all the stuff that made new gen anime what it is. Because when I see new gen anime, I see it as a modification to what's already the old gen stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's new twists, new takes on the stories we've seen and been presented. So you have the easy stuff like Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece, the big boys. You know what I'm saying? And those are all phenomenal. You feel me? Those are all phenomenal stories in their own. And then you have things like Code Geass. That's in my top 3. You have things like Full Metal Alchemist. That's my number 1. Hunter x Hunter. That's my number 2. You have shit like that. And then you have the in between, the Samurai Champloo 2004, Death Note 2007. You have shit like that was all packed into that era of anime, and then that eventually trickled down into the newer ones because you have Jujutsu Kaisen 2020. That came down off the Naruto tree. You feel me? You had Black Clover came off the Naruto tree, and it was just new twists and turns off those topics. That's how you know that boy getting his ass talked. You know that boy getting his ass lectured. You can see him, got my mind.
Bro, you lucky. You so you can see him.
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
shut up, man. This man always wants to say muy importante.
But you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm gonna take old gen anime solely because without old gen anime, new gen anime wouldn't have the charm that we've grown to love. You know what I'm saying? And especially me. Like, I've burned through all the new gen anime, but like it had to have started somewhere. So I'm gonna take the old generation of anime because it's the stepping stone. It's what started everything. And man, I don't care what anybody says. The animation nowadays is more expensive, more crisp, more realistic. But back in the day, bro, that was some good animation. I don't care. It was good. It was, you feel me? And the stories, the characters. They definitely, you feel me? The story, I gotta give the credit the story because there's some great stories in both sides, but I have to give it credit to the old gen because like they're the first of their kind. You had never seen a Death Note, you had never seen a Code Geass, you had never seen a Full Metal Alchemist, you had never seen a Dragon Ball, you'd never seen a Naruto. You'd never seen that before. So of course they have their flaws. Of course, each show has their flaws. But like you had never seen it before, so those guys are flying blind. Whereas new gen nowadays, they saw the mistakes of back in the day. Although some shows still make the fucking mistakes. Promise Neverland, dumbass. Although some shows still make the damn mistakes, they've been tweaked, they've been improved, streamlined in new gen. Whereas old gen, they're flying blind and still made absolutely phenomenal stories. So I'm gonna go with old gen anime. As surprising as that shit is, you know what I'm saying? That's how
not something I expected to hear from you, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
What?
You know?
I'm not with that.
What old gen is hitting? Like,
what's up?
But to be fair,
hold on. Before I get assaulted,
no, I just I just want to hear. I just want to hear.
Oh, you leaned in way too quick for a second,
Well, you about to get into some kind?
But nah, like honestly, like I prefer a mixture. Like I'm not saying like all old or new anime hits, like some classics, but I don't know, bro. New gen, it's not all that, bro. It's not all. It's like, bro, like they would start off the show so fucking well, and then decide, oh, let's end this shit off, but fuck it up. Like they will always have some shit that fucks
Out
up.
of high school.
Give me an example.
Neverland.
Give me an example.
Neverland, one. High school bro, not high school DxD, bro. I'm tripping.
God of High School. Yeah, we're not talking about that.
God of High School.
High School DxD.
Tower of God. Like, I
Man.
don't know what the fuck happened to Tower of God. Like, it just stopped. Like, what are the shit?
Stop.
Like, bro, like they fucked up the whole plot. If they would have made it like the way that they escaped and like I don't fucking know, bro. They Promised Neverland could have been way better.
Yeah, don't spoil anything for anyone, but yeah, Promised Neverland is just I wouldn't say all of New Gen is like mid for that, but Promised Neverland.
Because these studios can't really take their time like they used to in the past.
Because there's so much more shit.
Let me say
There's
this.
so much. No, go ahead.
Erased was perfect.
Yeah.
Like take reference that as what you want your anime to be, because that shit was fucking excellent, bruh.
Don't spoil it. I haven't watched
Excellent.
Excellent.
Oh my god! Like it was just the best anime ever. The plot line, it was a bit choppy at the end, but it still got the plot through. Like I can't say nothing about it.
Full Metal Alchemist, beautiful. Full Metal Alchemist.
That's why-
Alchemist.
That's really what gave it to O-Gen for me, because O-Gen runs my top 5. It's 4 out of 5. Like it's ridiculous, bro. O-Gen.
Hunter x Hunter is the most creative anime I've ever seen. It's my favorite.
Way too soon. I don't know what they got going on.
It's because
They're on hiatus.
the writer kind of sick, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give him a second to get ready.
Togashi is sick. Yeah, you need to give him a
Togashi's
minute.
sick. So you gotta give him a minute.
Bro, I don't know what he got going on, but he need to fix that shit up right quick, bro. Like Hunter x Hunter.
You gonna send him to the fountain of youth, guy? You just gonna cure all of his illnesses, guy?
Yes,
Bro, the manga, like I'm pretty sure the anime isn't even caught up to the manga.
No, it's obviously not. The manga's way ahead of the anime.
Yeah, they still need to cover the Dark Continent saga.
Like they're literally, I think they're like a third through the story, and that alone is some of the best fucking media I've ever seen. It's If you have time, if you have time, sit down and watch Hunter x Hunter, bro, because that's masterful, masterclass, bro.
Kurapika is the best character. I don't care.
I'm over here watching fucking prison school.
This man, enjoy, man.
Enjoy.
Never again.
No.
Why was half the plot this bitch trying to get revenge by pissing on this dude?
Yep.
Like, it was hilarious.
Bro.
I gotta keep it real. That shit was the funniest anime I've ever watched to this day, my nigga. Oh God. A tree match.
And then the guy that was like addicted to being like abused, like vice principal, bro. All right, so like it's like whatever, like kinky, whatever. It's like I don't even know what is that shit.
A masochist.
She's a masochist.
Yeah.
Bro, that's just beyond me. They would like have whips or whatever, and so he'd intentionally get in trouble. So like the prison his principal would come and beat him. And this man would just like, he would orgasm. So I'm just like, oh, what is this anime?
It's the funniest.
Again, I gave
it's
it
always.
Maybe by the end I would be like, you know what? Maybe I should start watching this. Nah, no,
you should watch it. It's good.
It's funny,
bro. It is funny. I'll give you that, bro.
Terry, let me ask you.
What's up?
So you watched Black Clover, right? Like what episode you on?
I'm completely caught up.
Bro, let me
this is the episode that dropped today. I'm gonna watch that.
Let me ask you something. What the fuck happened between episode 56 and 57 or 58?
Bro, you can't be Spoiling though.
See, Nick's not done. Wilson hasn't watched. I can't really get into detail
No,
about
I'm not
that.
gonna go into it. I'm asking you a question. Was there a time gap, whatever time leap?
There was a time skip. There was.
Cause this nigga Asta just
Relax. Yes, the nigga. Look, it's not really a spoiler. That nigga, it's a time skip. So some time passed. He got swole.
I do know that.
Walk around like Kelly Muscle, bro.
You feel me? But it's a time skip. Between those 3 episodes, it's a time skip. That's what it is. Because episode 158 is the beginning of the next arc, and that's just a whole. That shit is fire. Oh, that shit's fire.
I was confused for a second. I was like, did I miss an episode or two?
Did I miss some? Yeah. It was a time skip. But yeah, I always find it funny as hell when Wilson will bring up Prison School because it's like, damn. I recommended this man some short anime, and then nigga went to watch Prison School.
That shit, bro.
Like, I always find, like, I don't get offended by it. It's just when I hear it, it's always funny to me because it's like, bro, the nigga's watching Prison School.
Never, bro. I promise you, never again. I'm never doing it.
Hey, Wilson, you know my recommendation tip for real, and Terry's do, but I knew the exact type of show you like
yeah,
Gangsta.
I didn't even watch them.
Black
bitches,
Lagoon.
so I couldn't recommend them bitches.
Black Lagoon is heat.
Black Lagoon is fire. I gotta finish that shit.
It's tremendous. You know, it's like it hits.
Nah, he was about to say it was trash, bro. Nah, your anime.
Oh, I say that.
Your anime taste is trash, my guy.
Dude, it's
This man.
Sorry.
Shit.
You wanna know why? Because you be switching sides, bro.
Your biggest L is Attack on Titan. Because
This man
biggest
watched
L.
1
Such
minute
an L.
and wrote it off.
That's such an L. To this day, you couldn't tell me why Attack on Titan was bad to you because you only watched 60 seconds of the fucking show.
That's so crazy. Imagine
Froze.
running something off in 60 minutes.
In
60
1
seconds.
minute,
Okay.
he wrote it off.
Okay.
Literally, he finished the episode, right? He's already in season 4. He finally finishes the episode. He's already in season 4 because he likes the show.
2 days
That's
to
wild.
finish everything. All right.
That's
You
wild.
You
You froze. That's what I'm saying.
It's bro.
Kevin, what do we tell you though? Me and Nick, we like, bro, give AOT a chance. Oh, bro, it's trash. Bro. I'm like, how much did you watch? The first minute, it was garbage. I'm like,
No.
finish the first episode.
Hold on. I'm not bombarded. Hold on. The day you said give it a chance, I was like, all right, say less. I literally went and watched AOT on Netflix, but then the first episode I was watching it. That shit got boring as hell. Cause I was just
first episode. There needs to be some setup.
Oh my god. Oh fuck.
Yo.
Excuse me?
What you got going on? Bro, you getting into something, bro?
What you getting into? Who's in there? Who's in there? He's quiet. That nigga muted. Oh.
No, it's not muted.
Okay. Anywho.
Okay, so someone just got
that nigga.
All right.
Boy, you got his spine blasted.
You got it, bro.
Got his spine blasted, boy.
AOT freaking slander.
That's what I'm saying. Cause like, if he had watched more than the first minute, I'd be like, okay, that's a fair assessment. No, this nigga just watched
the first episode.
Actually, no. His taste isn't trash. It's just when it comes to just.
He's just stubborn.
Yeah, the taste itself isn't trash. It's the way he forms his opinions doesn't make sense.
I'm not good at explaining.
No. When we were playing like Storm 4 Heavy, we were playing or watching. Just talking about a lot of Naruto, and we would bring this man Stevens into a discussion. Me, who didn't even finish the show, like I skipped around the main Naruto and then Shippuden I watched, and I didn't even finish. But I got decent. But this man said he watched the whole thing and he still can't remember anything. Every factor wrong. All his opinions make no sense.
They don't make any sense.
Where's he got it? Any like, oh, bro. All right.
I'm not going because this bitch gonna act up, bro. I'm sorry.
Never mind.
Find another couple, guy. Probably get Rashard.
Who is Buddy talking to?
Bro, who is he talking to, bro?
Oh, we on a
Man,
podcast.
I forgot I was on the TED Talk, bro. My fault. Look.
Man said he's on a TED Talk, right?
My anime recommendations is that gas, bro. Like,
no,
I'm giving y'all. Hold on. I've been watching 2 new animes. In my opinion, they're new gen animes as well, but they just dropped 2021, and I've been highly intrigued.
Wait, first off, What are the names? Hold up.
Jobless reincarnation, but I don't know how to say the Japanese version.
Mushoku Tensei, yes, something like that. Mushoku Tensei or something like that.
Yes, that's exactly how
you mean.
I've heard about
Shinra
that one's popping. That one's popping.
That shit's good. It's on Hulu too. Bro, then you have the dungeon that only I can enter. That's based off his life point. Like, bro, it basis is like you can't live without either fulfilling your life dreams or getting money or having sex or stuff like that. That's what the dungeon only I can enter is.
I did not know Mushoku Tensei was.
That's where I got it from. I was literally scrolling on Netflix. I
had no idea Hulu had Mushoku Tensei. I was about to watch it on something else. Hey, you.
Honestly,
all right, man.
Look, because Tevez has taste in anime. It's just his opinions.
Your opinions
His opinions are dumb. They don't make any sense. They don't make any sense.
Also, just your analysis of shows and the way you remember them are just not. This man cannot tell me.
You're like dick in your mouth.
You're tripping.
This is the man who literally just got his spine blasted 3 minutes ago.
Wait, what? What you said?
You just got your spine blasted on this podcast 3 minutes ago.
You got his spine blasted.
I can't wait to like reclip this whole shit and like put your 2K like clip when you said you were good.
God, what?
That shit's gonna be funny. I can't wait to edit this shit.
This shit. Oh, this is gonna be so bad. But
nice.
Bruh,
how long have we been on an hour and 20 minutes?
Over an hour.
Yeah, hour 20.
We clocked in at least an hour. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Pretty nice.
Well, that was a pretty good first episode. We didn't have Michael, one of the members, but what?
Yeah.
The best anime is Boku no Pico.
Honestly, like, bro, like there was this old head, like I said, old Jin anime that I saw on YouTube, bro. It hit. He's just laughing. What's going on? Terry, what's going on?
This nigga Nick, bruh. Fuck ass dude. This nigga said best anime is Boku no Pico.
Isn't that
the incest one, bro? That's what it is, bro.
No, that's the least of what's wrong with it, honestly.
I just had to give it a quick.
Do not.
Don't even watch it. Don't even watch it.
It's not worth it.
You said Bible Black?
What?
Oh, no, that's actually good though. I played the game. I played the game. No.
Hentai is good. Yeah, jail. You need to put out the.
Yeah, when I was younger, cause I was on that. I ain't on that no more, but I was on that when I was younger.
Jail.
How many hours you think you put into hentai, bro?
I don't know. I was 13. Cut me some slack.
I was barely 13 with a pocket full of hentai.
Damn, what should we wrap this shit up on, okay? Or are we feeling
it? I think we should burn Tavis at the stake publicly.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty good to me.
Sounds pretty good to me, actually. I don't have anything to add on to that.
What? Nigga said burn Tavis to the stake. What?
Yeah.
Should we have like a song as an outro?
No, I see you scrolling through your phone.
I wasn't gonna play a song.
Okay, never mind.
Edit it?
Yeah, I mean, just like something to play us out, and maybe like an intro song.
Like a song of the week, song of the day.
Sure.
Song of the week, it'll be weekly.
I'm after that.
Anime intro / bro, y'all.
Oh, recommendation of the week. I'm gonna fucking do this. I don't give a fuck what y'all gotta say. Look, Wonder Egg Priority. I fuck with that shit. That shit is fire. Weird ass name, but it's fire. It's just anime about this girl got depression. You know what I'm saying? Her friend committed suicide. You know what I'm saying? So she has to buy, like, it's still kind of fuzzy to me, but she has to, like, and it's like with a lot of people. So it's like it's a bunch of like girls who like they have to buy this special egg, and once they crack it, they have to go save someone who's like already in the afterlife, who killed themselves to save their friend or whatever person, whatever. You feel me? Like, bro, they have to crack this egg to save these spirits in the afterlife so they can be free. And then the more they do it, the closer, because they all have a significant other, like someone important to them that killed themselves. and to get them to get a chance to revive their special person, they have to keep saving spirits in the afterlife. You know what I'm saying? And it's really psychological, and it's cool. You know what I'm saying? So Wonder Egg priority chat. If you got time, it's new. Came out this year. Watch that shit. Wonder Egg priority snap. That's my recommendation of the week. That's what it is.
Prison School. Nick, you got any recommendations?
For shows?
Yeah. Or just whatever.
Yeah, any recommendation.
Bro, if you haven't watched Gangsta, it's only 12 episodes. It's a really cold anime. Very gritty.
Afro Samurai. It's
5 episodes. And there's a movie too. But yeah, it's very short.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that movie, but nah. Afro Samurai, 5 episodes.
Very cold.
Jackson's in that bitch. That shit's hilarious.
Why is there 5 episodes only? How long are the?
It's just a short. Yeah,
it's just a short. Like, it's all you need.
Yeah.
It's that old school, bro. We telling you.
So what about that Lupin, man? Yo, what y'all know about Lupin, man? It's very much
a fiasco, like your life, a fiasco. Oh,
no, wild. That's good.
I didn't have to violate like that.
Violate.
Stream. What about the kids?
Yee, what about the kids?
Right. I thought about something completely different. My fault, man.
Is that it? Is that all we got for this week?
I guess that's it for this week. We didn't have Michael today, but we had Terry. We had Mario B as Steve, and we had Nick. Nick's more important than Mario B. Mario B.
Yeah, Mario B a bitch. No, not actually Mario. Just tell us. It's a bitch. That's all.
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in.